All right, guys, so I'm back with another tutorial video. Today, I wanted to talk about how to avoid the automatic cancellation review that you receive on your listing once you cancel a trip. For those that don't know, Turo is a peer-to-peer car rental app. You can use it as a guest, like if you need a rental, if you're in a new city or if your car breaks down or whatever, you need a rental. You can go to Turo and you can avoid the hassles of the commercial rental places like National Hertz and all of that. Turo, it's more of like it's a peer-to-peer model. So it allows us to be the host and us to be the guests. Um, so more control. They're just the middleman providing the platform for two entities to meet us and the need. And we can also be guests and hosts. So it's a pretty cool model. Just like Uber, just like Airbnb, you can Uber yourself and you can take Ubers, or you can be an Airbnb owner, or you can go rent out Airbnbs. So Turo is nothing more and nothing less than a car rental place with the same model structure. But today I'm speaking directly to the host. If you do have an account with Turo and you are a host and you need to cancel a trip for any reason, you want to avoid getting the automatic cancellation review on your listing, just so the listing on your account doesn't go down in rating and stars. You want to make sure that you're always at a 5-star rating. Well, I do. I like making sure that people feel comfortable in my car. The cancellation that is happening, it's not abrupt and I'm not communicating. It's just for any reason you need to cancel. You want to avoid those negative remarks on your profile. For example, I'm getting ready to move, and I'm in that weird period where there's 2 weeks left for me to move still. And I wanted to squeeze another rental in there, so I didn't unlist my car, but I didn't take into consideration that people would try to rent it for months coming after, like especially with the summer coming around, Easter and other holidays, spring break and things like that. People are booking their cars in advance. I didn't take that into consideration, so I kept my car listed. People started booking for May, April, and unfortunately, I just have 2 more weeks in the state that I'm in, and I'm going to be off to another state. So I can't honor that booking. So I wrote to them and let them know that, I am going to be canceling the booking. However, I didn't want to go through the modified trip and then cancel. I instead, what I did was I called the customer care number, which I will, put up the customer care number, so you can have it. But all you have to do is give them a call, explain the situation, and Turo's customer support will right away remove or cancel the trip for you, and they will communicate with the guests and let them know and help them actually book another car for the inconvenience, or help them in their search for another vehicle, another booking. So it's a kind of a win-win. You don't get a negative review, and then the guest is not left to just, on their own to figure things out. Actually, Tour Support advised me that they will help them find another listing that is similar to what they rented with me. So this happened twice in one day. It happened in the morning, and then as I was speaking with Turo, well, no, it was right after I spoke to Turo. I got a ding that I got another booking, and it was not till like later in the month, actually in April. We're in March now, but it was in April. So again, I had to cancel because I'm not going to be in the state that my car is listed in April. So I just called them right back and I explained like it happened again. If there was any way that they can cancel it for me, and they went ahead and did it. I don't know how many times they're willing to cancel for you instead of telling you to go modify the trip and cancel on your own. However, they have done it for me 2 times in a row in one day. So I don't know if there's a threshold. However, if you have 1 or 2 cancellations, your best bet is to give them a call and cancel to avoid that negative review on your listing, so your metrics don't go down, so your rating doesn't go down, so your listing doesn't look unappealing. You want to be able to attract more guests to your listing. You want to make sure that guests are comfortable listing with you. And a way to kind of honor that and to keep that together is by calling Turo directly to their customer care. Is a trick that I've learned. I've seen people. I actually was looking for a rental myself, and I was looking through the reviews, and this lady noted in her page that she got the negative review just for a cancellation that she had to do. She explained the reason, but still was a negative review. If you are like me, I'm very careful about those things because I am very customer service based. I want to provide a great experience. So I make sure I look for little things like that, that my rating looks good. And I'm also providing a rating, a 5-star worthy service. I don't think a cancellation that's like so far in advance would have deserved for me to can't get a negative rating when there was ways around it. So that's a way around it. You give them a call and they help you out. I have to say that Turo has great customer service. They're very quick and very friendly. So it's always a plus giving them a call, or a win-win. They're not unpleasant, and they will try to work with you for whatever your situation is or the scenario is. So I think it is a good and safe bet to use their assistance. If you have to cancel a booking in the future, just take that into consideration, and yeah, you should be good to go. You shouldn't have any issues. They will work with you, and then you won't have any derogatory or negative metrics on your account. And you can keep your 5-star reviews if that's what you have, if that's what you're aiming for. So keep that in mind for future Turo prospects, hosts. And people that are currently doing it. If you receive negative remarks or negative reviews for canceling, let me know your experience. This is just a tip and a trick that worked for me. I've actually never received the automatic cancellation, so I really don't know what it entails. Does it happen within the 24 hours? Like, do they give you 24 hours to cancel without receiving the negative remark? Please let me know if you are a Turo host. If you have any input on that. There's a threshold, but I've done it twice with 2 different thresholds, over 24 hours and under 24 hours, and they were both canceled without any negative reviews when I called the customer service, instead of me doing it on my own and canceling the trip through the modified trip button. Let me know what you guys find, the hosts that are currently hosting, if this has happened to you, if you received any negative remarks, and if you're thinking about hosting through Turo, please let me know what you think, and if you have any comments and questions, please feel free to leave those.